Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. Well, if you have been away or you've just joined us, this is Sunday Politics, and Ondo governorship election gets us talking on the program. And we've been talking to representatives of the major political parties in the race. 4 of them are here tonight. And issues are cropping up, from the issues of allegations of corruption to the issues of how some parties emerge. In fact, someone has said on the program that in this race, the fastest growing political parties in Africa has emerged, where we find out some of those facts, and it's getting interesting right here. So go on Twitter, join us at CTV Politics, hashtag Ondo the site, and of course don't forget that here in Akure we're counting down to the Ondo State governorship debates, 7 p.m. live on Channels Television. If you live right here in Akure in Ondo State, you can catch it also on the local media organization, on radio, and even on Facebook, www.channelstv.com, and on Twitter. We're going to be live on all those platforms, and everyone wants to know what these candidates have in store for the people of Ondo State. Let's get back to the conversation, shall we? Dr. Eniku Omeyin, you were itching to respond to what Mr. Ilori said. He mentioned on... He talked about a member of the APC, a chieftain of the APC, that they say that the emergence of your candidates is even of corruption. When
rebels intend to take over any government, they will cast aspersion on that legitimate government. And that is the reaction of rebels and persons who are belligerent in their nature. That is the normal thing to be done. Now, with greatest respect to Mr. Ilori, himself and I took a walk in January 2015 for APC. He didn't see corruption in APC as at that time. You were not involved. Just a moment. You were in Osun State. There was no corruption in APC in Osun State. Yes. The only thing that has made you people to leave now is the corruption, quote and unquote, that we have seen in Ondo State. In the electoral just a moment. So there are other states. There is no fraud in Lagos State, right? None.
To the best of my knowledge.
No, there is no fraud in Osun.
To the best of my knowledge.
There is no fraud in Oyo State.
To the best of my knowledge.
There is no fraud in Ekiti. Just a moment. There is no fraud in Ekiti.
So when you know one,
there is no fraud in Ogun. There is no fraud in Imo State. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me question. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just to get this issue laid down. Just a moment. The man has come to say that because he alleged.
Just a moment. Let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Who is funding your campaign?
Our party has the wherewithal to fund itself.
He made some allegations about Dr. Kayode Fayemi as a major financier.
No, he didn't say so. He said,
is that not what
he said? Kayode Fayemi made a particular
No, he
statement.
said that before he made that.
If Kayode Fayemi is a major financier of APC, the question to ask is it, which party does Kayode Fayemi belong to? Is it not expected of him as a member? Just a moment. You cannot shave my head for me. As a member of that particular party, to be responsible. I am a member of APC. In my own local government, I am involved in ensuring that our party wins. Therefore, the cry that is coming from this faction, I don't want to use the word belligerent, but this faction that departed just a while ago, right? That departed a while ago, because he came in, and I led a party of responsible and reliable person. And you think you can trust them at APC.
I beg your pardon. If you allow, just a moment. Let me allow you coming into this.
Let me come in.
Just a moment.
You see, these 3 gentlemen are just wasting their times, quarreling.
No,
because the people, no. I mean, quarreling over minor issue. What I'm saying is that the people of Ondo State are educated. they know who should not use them.
He has called them fufu seller.
Now, the people of Ondo,
he has called them fufu seller.
Nobody will expect the people of
the okra seller will vote for us.
Your fufu seller.
You are wasting the time.
You can hear them.
We have less than
This is very arrogant. Calling the people of Ondo State fufu seller and calling them pepper seller. We need the pepper seller. We need the orange seller. Look at us.
One after the other. We have to take them out.
They want to go and look for each seller.
We have to take it one after the other. You see, we have to take it one after the other. We have to take it one after the other. Mr. Ilori, just a moment. We've got to do it one after the other. This, Dr. Edikomehin, this program is widely watched, and a lot of people are expecting to gain and understand Ondo politics and know what is happening in this election. So let's take it one after the other. We have respected Nigerians on seat here. So let's.
You see, to talk about the issue of whether who is funding which party or the other, it is a common knowledge that in Nigeria, where a particular party has an election in a state, all those poor states that have not been able to pay their salary will be taxed to bring tons of money to this state. So from presidency, ministers, states that in the north, in the west, that are not able to pay money, we bring truckload of money to come and assist the APC candidate. The same thing, the PDP. All the no money they are saying, they are talking about in the state, you will be surprised to see millions of money going around on the election days or before election days, mobilized to support the PDP candidate. Now, the AD man that we are saying, look, somebody said yesterday, he said, ask them, where did they get the money from? When you see somebody constructing a custom-made banner, about 1,000 in just a local government, ask him. That is more than the salary of the person. Ask him where. Let me just. So the people of Ondo State, the people of Ondo State.
Your time was expired.
I'm aware that the people of Ondo State will never vote a party that has gone the session to them. The people of Ondo State will not vote PDP that has been able to pay salary for 9 months.
I will allow you to come in now, Mr. Johnson. You've heard all of these conversations, and one will be wondering, what again will Mr. Ibrahim want to bring to the table? He's, according to you, a successful businessman.
Of course he
is. And again, why is he coming to politics? That's by your own statistics.
Of course. Fact check that, please. Now, please, can we do less of politics? We have been doing more of politics in the last 2 months. Can we discuss and give the people our programs for the state?
All right, go ahead. That's what we're asking. Go ahead, Mr. Johnson. That's what we're asking you.
Now, right now, the entire economy of the country is crumbling. Now, how can we bring back the state up to the level it should be when there's no money? One, if we are discussing programs, can I start from agriculture, please? Agricultural policy is bringing the farm to the factory. Now, the time is when you say you are encouraging farming. After you've encouraged farming, what happens to those produce? Now, somebody will go to the farm and buy the produce from the farmer for 1 naira and will come to the town to sell for 6 naira. The farmer is being shortchanged. The program we are bringing on board is to bring the farm to the factory. One, it's standing on 3 grounds. The first is this: is to encourage the best products from the farm to come out. How do we want to do that? One, if for example we are bringing the textile industry to Ondo State, of course it is our policy direction to focus on planting cotton first, so that when the farmer is growing the cotton, there is a ready-made industry to use that. So we are bringing the farm to the factory.
A lot of people will ask the question, just a moment, this is question that some people are raising.
Okay.
Some people have questioned some of the businesses that have been run by Mr. Jima Ibrahim. And they are saying that some salaries have not been paid in some of the companies that he run.
It is true.
What is the confidence now that he has as a candidate to say, vote for me?
Sean, I'd like you to please fact check a lot of these things that you are saying. These are
Nigerians talking on the social media.
Of course. I'll give you one example. The former MD of Newswatch granted an interview in the Punch newspaper a few days ago. And this is what he said. Now, he castigated our candidate and said he would not even greet him again. What happened? Now, when he bought over the company and he called him to take over the place, they had an agreement. I will pay the salary for you for 1 year. Thereafter, you suit yourself. You should be able to run by yourself. Now, after the first year, he said he left them to raise for themselves. Now, can you now blame the man for the salary not paid by those who run the company? No. Two, I have heard a lot of accusations that his companies are not working. Please fact check it.
Nikon he had a case with Amcon. These are not issues that... No, these are not lies.
You see,
Just a moment. Let him land. Please allow him to land.
Let us finish. Now, Nikon, you see, was not working for 19 years. Nikon is working now. Now, check a lot of his industries. Today, he has the third largest property growing business in Dubai.
I will have to pause. Let's allow Mr. Ilori. Just a moment. A lot of people will say, Mr. Ilori, your candidate left the APC. They will say it's a matter of desperation. He wants to be governor. He did not emerge. He didn't even come second. He didn't come third. So a lot of people will be asking. He came third, rather. Yeah. So a lot of people will be asking the question: is he by force to be governor?
Let me answer you straight away. Achievement of goal is about determination. Anybody here who is not determined will not be here. You will have failed exam before in life and you will have passed test. And why you are here is because you are determined. There is a difference between determination and desperation. If you have prospect of winning and somebody deliberately, out of no fault of yours, decide to short-circuit the process, you owe it to yourself and your future to move on to where the playing field is level. Let me come back to issue of to what are the issues there really, because that's what people want to know. The difference between politicians, because people will come with nice, high-sounding, high-falutin word, and we've heard that manifesto day in and out. I've gone through that in my entire lifetime. My friend here spoke very well and nicely. I may not know what is happening to Nikon. If I sit down, my total understanding and reading, with due respect, I respect Barrister Jiba Ibrahim as a successful businessman. But his ability to run company, I don't know much. I only know energy filling stations. And whatever I see of energy can tell me how the state will go. I don't know Nikon. I don't know anyone.
What are you talking about? Your own candidate? What are you talking about your own candidate?
Now,
just a moment. Sorry. What are you talking about your own candidate?
The difference is the integrity you bring on the table for this business.
What is his main goal of wanting to become?
The main goal is to shift, to move the frontiers of development here. We are talking about agriculture. This is not about painting nice and rosy picture. Is to look at how do we develop the entire value chain of the agricultural process, and that's what we are looking at. And he has said it as several of his campaign, that the biggest challenge you have in Ondo State is that of unemployment. Our youth are there and roasting away. And why is this so? Is the fact that agric is our mainstay here, really.
So that's what he wants to focus on.
Let me come to
Dr. Nico. Just a moment. Just a moment before we go. Dr. Nico May, one will wonder, what is the major plan of your candidate in this race?
Simply put, he has the plan to revamp the economy of this state.
How?
And this is it. He will look at the plans of agriculture to ensure it's not just bringing farm to the factory and taking factory to the farm. We must ensure that the farm settlement syndrome that was in the days of yore, when men and women were allowed to be on their farm settlements and get their produce to the town, that is done. Two, that the access road to these farm settlements are made motorable for the people to be able to bring their produce to town. You don't expect everyone that is living in the far distance to come to and stay in Akure. It won't work.
Okay. Just a moment. We need to go on the break. Just a moment. We need to go on this break. And when we come back, we'll focus on the credibility of the process and how INEC is going to perform. Some people are asking for postponement. These men will be talking to us on that when we come back. Join us again.